Virginia at 17-3. Virginia Tech 13-9. Kihei Clark to run that one down, and we are underway. Hokies 31-24 against Virginia here in Blacksburg. In fact, they won the last two that have been played in this building between the two, and Mutz gets them on the board.
And not only that, Kihei Clark with 20 points on the offensive end of that game as well.
Gardner with a shot that catches a lot of iron but drops down. Nice friendly rim. It's Carolina and Duke later on at 6:30 on ESPN. Basile way downtown. Don't you think he's going to be a big key today?
A lot of it has been based upon a stretch big. Keve Aluma got the best of Virginia back-to-back years in this matchup.
Clark with a triple and a feathery touch. He's hitting 40%.
He can find his buckets against Virginia Tech.
These are both teams that can get roaring from three-point line. Padula, and we'll finish that one on a little reverse.
And that's a nice wrinkle from Mike Young.
Darius Maddox is not in the lineup, not with the team. Once again, this is third straight game he's missing because of family concerns. And he'll take a lot of threes downstairs, and a quick finish there by Gardner.
And the nice find from Vanderplas to Gardner on the back screen.
Going to be a big factor all day, I think. Both sides. Basile is going to launch. Comes right to Mutz, and he'll clean it up.
It has been that. And again, on their home floor, Virginia Tech is a problem in this building. You knew it's going to be difficult for Virginia to come in here and get a win.
Lynn Kidd at 6'10" into the contest now for the Hokies. He'll drop that one down. Sweet shot. Well, he makes 66%. Couture off to Mutz. Trying to get it downstairs. Nearly deflected, but another two by Lynn Kidd. He's making a difference right away to transfer from Clemson.
But Bennett Vanderplas standing his ground.
Franklin with a catch. He'll fire. Got it with a triple. Padula. Shot clock to 10. He'll launch a three. He can do that all day when he gets rolling.
But he has been very comfortable here in the castle.
Clark trying to shed everybody, but picked off. Campbell with a bounce to Padula, back to Mutz. He'll lay it in. Perfectly run break there by the Hokies. Padula again. Short. Clark feeding up ahead. Nice quickly run break. And laid up and in by McNeely. Even named one of his kids Shea after Shea Stadium, all the damage he did in there. Mutz, backdoor cut. Boy, they run that play perfectly. Collins with the slam.
Long pass on the last transition play, and now in the half court, the backdoor find Armand Franklin. So absolutely missing from this Virginia Tech lineup today.
Hokies with their biggest lead so far. Franklin with a catch and the finish, and one. And that's foul too.
And Vanderplas has done a great job finding his teammates throughout this game.
A nice effort there to try and save it by Basile. Couldn't do it. Here's Clark wide open for three. And the follow is up and in by Gardner.
A nice finish by Jaden Gardner.
Coming up on 4 minutes to go in the half in Blacksburg. Kihei Clark jumping into paint. Knocks it down. And look out, here come the Cavaliers. 6-0 run over the last 3 minutes. Mutz against Vanderplas, knocks that one down off the window.
They're normally going to spread the basketball around. 5 assists already for Mutz in this game, but oftentimes they have to call their own number.
6'7" senior, a superb passer. Beekman in traffic and catches the iron and drops in. Think we're going to be saying that all day?
I do believe that could be the case. I think we could see a nip and tuck affair in this one, OB.
Padula to the lane, got it back, found the iron, he laid it in. Beekman finds Gardner on the spin. McNeely will launch a long one and drain it. Nothing but net by Isaac McNeely. Padula thought about it. Penetration, yes, all the way to the cup.
Because Virginia needs his offense. His 2.3 three-point field goals a game helps them on the offensive end of the floor.
So, he found himself the lane and slammed it down. Clark, tough pass on the baseline. He makes a lot of tough passes. Is Gardner. He got a big-time open look. Tap back out to Clark. Second effort. He'll lay that one up and in.
Virginia Tech only took 2 free throws in the first matchup in Charlottesville, so I believe Mike Young is happy to see his team going to the line a little more often.
But beating his man, wanted a foul too, but right around Vanderplas there.
In order to keep their NCAA tournament chances alive for an at-large bid, if they don't win the ACC tournament, they have to have this one.
Basile finding the open Mutz on the cut and the stuff.
Virginia Tech has been slicing Virginia up on that end of the floor with their cutting.
Clark right by his defender, up and in again. Virginia 3 for their last 11 shooting the basketball, so they need to heat it up. In the lane, Gardner, yes, with the lay-in.
Nice find from Reese Beekman on that play.
Basile will give it up. On the drive, Couture harassed and knocked away. Great D there by the Cavaliers. Gardner calling for the ball, will lay it in.
And they've been able to do it with a couple of timely stops. Off the switch, Justin Mutz going to the post area and finishing.
Shot clock to 7. Here's Franklin. Franklin, nice dish for Gardner, and one. He'll be at the line.
Big time score.
Mutz on the spin. Hands it off. Lots of traffic, but the finish by Lynn Kidd. Working on Kihei Clark. On the spin. Yes, and one. A team as good as Virginia. It's another to beat Virginia.
It's absolute, especially when you think about Virginia right at the top of the ACC. Reese Beekman attacking the basket, going off the rim. Many coaches will tell you, you see the record at 3-8 in the ACC, they could very easily be 8-3.
Couture way downtown. Up around the logo. Basile wants to attack again. And blocked out of the sky. Dunn came over to cover. Here's Beekman. Beekman going one-on-one with Couture. Gives it up. Clark. Here it comes. Got it. A triple. Beekman with a quick step. Leaning in. And it rolls home.
Such a different player when he's aggressive.
7-0 run for the Cavaliers to pull within 3. Mutz working on a 17-point game. They want Basile in close and a reverse. He cashes in. Clark on Couture. A determined drive, but blocked by Basile.
And Basile's done a great job defending the rim.
He gets the ball, working on a shorter Clark. Couture open. Yes, sir! Taken away by Gardner, and the slam.
And Jaden Gardner makes up for the 2 missed free throws. Virginia now with a smaller lineup. Armand Franklin having to guard Justin Mutz.
Mike Young's going to get Padula back in, and that for Basile. Virginia with the ball, however. Boy, the Tennessee team, best defensive team I've seen all year.
Yeah, Tennessee plays defense like you're used to seeing Virginia play, and Virginia playing offense. Take pressure off of Sean Padula to have to deal with Kihei Clark.
Mutz, a guy who just sees the floor so well. On the attack, Collins will land. And Jay Collins, the freshman who's been working his way into that starting lineup with a big shot. Beekman trying to return the favor, and he does. Here's Mutz high, directing traffic with 10 to shoot. Hands off for Couture. Mutz, oh, look at the feed here for Basile to finish. Beekman spinning to the paint. Gardner with a rebound and finishes his own miss.
Right now you don't need a 3. Virginia can go quickly.
Beekman may have gotten away with a walk there. Clark can't hit. Couture. Padula's the best foul shooter on the floor. Mutz. Basile lays it. 70-63 Virginia Tech. Clark gets up a long one, and that'll rattle in. A 3-pointer. Clark off to Beekman and a 3. Gardner went for the tip, and a big battle there, and another whistle with 12 seconds to go.
To keep Jaden Gardner from making this a 4-point game.
He makes the pair.
knowing that Virginia's going to pressure him and getting him to be the guy that goes to the free throw line to try to salt this game away.
And they are 12 of 18. They were only at the line a couple of times in the first meeting, and Mike Young said before the game that's going to be huge. Beekman to the paint, and a kick out. Long one coming. Won't drop. Gardner back up, and that's it. And the Hokies